All right, all right, all right. What's up, closers? My name's Alma Merrill. This is Clozer Cult, and I got my buddy Kelly in today. Say what up, Kelly.
What up?
We are, he just popped into the office to ask me some questions, and so I was just like, hey, man, this is what we need to do. This is what you need to do in this market. This is what's happening. And he's like, dude, well, can we cold call or can we FSBO call together? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it right now. But my phone or my computer only has like 15% battery. So we're going to take it for what we can get and see if we can make some calls real quick before my battery dies. And we'll get cranking on that right now. So I want to make sure my Bluetooth's hooked up this time. We tried this already and then it died for some reason. And we're going to get that figured out right now. And so Kelly's going to make comments on afterwards and just kind of tell me, what he thinks as far as, how the call went, what I could have said different.
What I learned.
He's going to fix me, make sure that I can do it the right.
Absolutely not.
All right, let's see. Okay, so my dialer's going to call me. This is where it all died last time and it stopped listening to us. So we should be good this time.
So I'm Grasshopper.
Phone caller.
There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Check. All right, we're good. Okay, so 3 lines at a time. We're dialing for sell by owners. Here we go. That's how we roll.
You have reached a recorded message about the home for sale at 952 North, 400 East in America Fork, Utah.
Man, he does not want to answer the phone, huh? He's got like pre-recorded message like.
Please leave your message for 51282.
So I have them preset to where I just drop automatic messages, which is cool.
What gets me every time is the people that have the recordings that it sounds like they picked up and you're sitting there talking to a machine.
Yeah.
Calling is using a screening service from Google and will get a copy of this conversation. Go ahead and say your name and why you're.
Man, there's a lot of people trying to screen.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I've noticed a lot of the Google services.
This is Mark.
Hey, Mark. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago here on Westwood in Mill Creek. Are you still selling that?
Uh-huh. Nope, that's all done.
Okay, just checking in on that. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Yep, take care.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, so previously sold, and then we just resume.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Drop message. My wife's calling me.
Please leave your message for 72.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago over in South Jordan here.
On Dickory Drive?
Yeah, and are you still selling that?
No.
Okay.
We got that taken care of.
Okay. Did you end up selling it or did you rent it or what?
Yeah, we rented it.
Did you? Okay. Cool. Well, I was just checking in on it. I'm a local agent. Are you still renting it then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. I mean, would you rather continue renting it or would you rather get it sold? You still there? No, you hung up. So just a tip to hold on, let me text my wife. I'll call you back. All right. So I'm just going to trash that one. So my question to him was, are you still selling it? Are you still selling it, or you're renting it, right? He goes, yeah, I'm renting it. And I said, well, would you rather continue to rent it, or would you rather just get it sold? So that's usually a pretty good question you can ask people, because then it tells them, well, I don't know, maybe I'd sell it, And if he would have stayed on the line with me, I would have said, we can still sell this thing without you.
So something that I've learned, in role play is a very good question that I use is, so let me ask you, what were you ultimately trying to, what were you ultimately trying to achieve?
Right.
Selling a home. And then, if he would have said, oh, well, we were going to do this, or we were going to do that.
Right.
Then I would have went into what you said. Well, you know what? If we could still do that, would you be willing to still sell it?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, they don't realize, I can rent it, but I can still sell it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
You've reached Bandwidth Universal Concrete. Please leave a message. Thank you.
All right, let's see.
Switch your camera.
What's that? You like it. You like being on film. I'm like trying to figure this one out here real quick. No. There we go. Okay. I'm like, there's only a couple buttons I usually push on this thing, and like that one was a weird one. So this is auto dialing 3 lines, which is nice.
So just a little comment while we're waiting here. So one of the, I've watched you many times before make these calls, but one of the things that I'm really impressed with when I'm watching you is,
Hi, this is Cecilia. Please leave a message.
At the tone,
is like the demeanor that you maintain, and like your calm, cool, collective way that you talk to somebody when you can.
Hello?
Chad,
Hey, hi. I was calling about.
go ahead.
Hi, you had a home for sale over on Cobblestone a little bit ago, or a lot?
In Mapleton.
Yeah, and are you still selling that?
Yep.
Okay, and you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, my name is Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, fortunately, the purpose for my call is I just sold a couple other properties not too far from you there, so I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay?
Everything's online.
Okay, where do you have it listed at?
You should be able to find it in MLS or on Zillow.
Okay, so it is listed with an agent then.
Cool. Nope.
Okay, but so you said it was on the MLS?
Do you want to buy it or something?
Well, I'm a local agent. I sell a lot of lots and land here in the area. I just sold a house, or a big parcel, big 12-acre parcel, over to a builder over here.
Oh.
And so I was just calling on individual lots.
Yeah, if you have a buyer or something, so I've been telling all the agents, feel free to bring them to buy it. You just have to add your fee on top of it.
Okay.
On top of the Okay.
Are they doing that? Have you had
Cool.
any agents actually bring a buyer?
That's how we always do it.
Is that okay? On this one specifically, have you had any though?
Do you need any other information?
Yeah.
It's still for sale.
Okay.
So just let me know.
Yeah.
Alrighty?
My
Okay,
question.
thanks, buddy. Bye.
I don't know if like if there was like too much of like a delay to where he wasn't like hearing me, or if he was just like annoyed that I was calling him.
It's like 90% of my calls. No, what I was saying is that your ability to stay, calm, cool, and collective when you get these aggressive guys,
Did you feel
that
like
talk
he
to
was
you.
aggressive?
Well, he was very standoffish.
Nah.
He wasn't aggressive, but he was very standoffish.
Right. Yeah. Very reserved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it so much and I felt it so many times. I knew what he was kind of trying to do, you know?
You could tell right away as soon as he started talking that this was going to be a very short conversation. But having said that, like I was saying, one of the things that impresses me in your call sessions, it would have lasted a lot less time than that. But for you, you have the ability to draw people further out
Mm-hmm.
and have longer conversations with them, right? And actually, and I've even seen you soften them up from what their initial demeanor
Right.
was. So that's one of the things that, I want to become, that kind of person where I can do that, as opposed to, because even sometimes when I'm doing the calls, when they get aggressive, then I take a posture myself, right? And I'm just,
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, I was calling about. You had a home for sale a little bit ago here in Woodland Hills.
I have a piece of property for sale in Woodland Hills.
Oh, you do? Okay. So is it still for sale? Is it the one on Aspen Circle?
It is, yes.
Okay. My name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to trying to list the property, right?
Yeah, it is listed right now.
Oh, it is? Okay, good. So what agent is it listed with?
Yeah. Her name is, hold on a minute. I can't remember it all of a sudden. Oh,
No worries. I can just look it up online.
Kelly Lee.
Okay.
Kelly Lee with Equity something.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Good choice. Good choice. Good agent. Okay. Well, I just wanted to check in on it. I'm a local agent here too, so wanted to see if I could help you out anyway. So, and just sold a couple other properties over there. So no big deal. We'll be in touch. I appreciate it. I'll look it up online.
Good. Thanks.
Thanks a ton. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. I mean, my intention is to create a great business relationship, with people. And if I can do that through a great conversation, then hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago here in Springville.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And you're selling that for sell by
Yeah,
owner, is that right?
Yeah, you're a realtor, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Have you had a ton of agents calling you trying to list it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm not
fortunately,
super interested in selling it. If the right buyer came along, then I would consider, but
okay.
I'm good though. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, no worries. So
right,
fortunately, the purpose for my call is we just sold a couple other. Yeah, man. I don't know if there's do you feel like there's a delay in the
No.
call? I feel like there's a little delay.
there might be, but I don't.
There is a lot of times when I get on these calls, I'll have like a 1 or 2 second delay, but it doesn't usually. So what that tells me is when I get a quick hang up is that I need to adjust my tone or my rate of speech.
Okay.
So watch. Let's get this one, shall we?
Let's do it.
Hello? I don't know what that was. It's like it
Yeah, I get.
picked up, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We have like 10% battery.
Oh, that's not bad. 5%.
Hello?
Hi, you've reached Lori. Leave me a message or send me a text.
Yeah, we'll see if it holds on though. Sometimes, you know, how computers will shut off when they're
Yeah.
low. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling
Hi.
about you have a home for sale over on Deer Crest here in Alpine.
It's not a home. It's a piece of land.
Oh, it is a piece of land. Okay. Okay, good. So, piece of land. Is it fully developed? Is it fully improved?
It is fully improved.
Okay. And you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Well, I kind of pulled it off the market. So I would be willing to take an offer if you had a client
Okay. Yeah, my name's Alma. I'm with Century
that wanted
21.
to offer.
I just sold a couple other properties not far from you there, so I was just kind of calling to get some info on it. But I mean, if you're not selling it, why'd you take it off the market?
I don't know. I just felt like it. It's I had it up for contract at $690, and then they raised the rate that first 75 basis point, and the guy backed out. And I was like, man, I really like this lot. I don't really want to lower my price at all, so I just decided maybe I'd hold on to it for a few years if I wanted to build.
Yeah, you're obviously in a great area, so.
But I mean, if you run into a client that wants it, then you can call me. But it's pretty much off market at the moment. If I put it back on, I already have a real estate agent, so.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, my question was, I mean, if you still wanted to sell it, you know, obviously builders are still buying lots, are still low on inventory. So even though the market shifted and it's changed and it's adjusting, you still have a good decent amount of builders that are, you know, looking for properties like this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should put it back up.
What are you asking for it right now?
To do.
What are you asking for it right now?
Well, 690 is the lowest I'm going to be willing to take. So if I have to lower it more than that, then I'll just hold on to it for the next 5 years until I decide to build on it myself, probably.
Okay. And it was at 770 at one point, right? Did you just adjust it down basically because of the market change, or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Because that doesn't seem like a bad
I was just
price
testing
point.
the market, kind of. 770 does not seem bad.
No, I mean, based on that area, you know, you have, it's a half acre, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I don't think that would be terrible for that Alpine area, just depending on kind of how it sits on Deer Crest. So I don't know.
It is an amazing lot. I mean, that's why I bought it, is because it was so cool. It just overlooks. It sits right above Main Street. And so you kind of just overlook all of Alpine. You just have this awesome, gorgeous view.
Wow.
And all the houses around you are $3 million homes.
Right.
It's really cool. It's a cool lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you know, for this price point, at that 770 price point. Because here's the thing, what I've found with lots is, you know, if I'm a buyer and I'm going to go build a $3 million home on a lot, the difference between 690 and 770 is somewhat negligible. I mean, not entirely, but, you know, I've seen that pretty often where people are like, oh yeah, I'll pay the extra $100,000 to get the lot, you know, that I want. That's perfect for my $3 million home, you know?
Yeah. That's a valid point.
So my question is, I mean, where was it?
Yeah.
How was it marketed? Where was it marketed at to give you a good view on what it would legitimately sell for?
Oh, I wasn't being serious, you know, when I put it up, and I put it up on Zillow initially, and you know, I just got bombarded with calls of real estate agents wanting me to list it with them.
Right.
And so I decided just to have my sister put it up, because I actually paid for my sister to get her license.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So I've got that kind of like, you know, in the back of my, I don't know. It's just it's an easy way for me to buy and sell property.
Right.
And it doesn't cost me anything.
Right.
Kind of help her through that.
Well, let me ask you this.
And so she helps me.
If you could, because this is coming from, obviously, I've been in the business almost 20 years and I've sold hundreds of lots. I actually started in lot and land development. And so my next question, you know, regardless if I knew your sister was an agent, my next question would be, did the agent that listed it actually know what they were doing as far as lots and land development? Did they have a network of buyers and builders that they work with for land development? You know, how was it marketed so that somebody could actually absorb it into the market, you know?
It was just MLS, you know.
Okay.
That's how it was marketed.
Right.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you do it differently?
Well, being in business as long as I have, that's exactly kind of what I think the benefit would be, or the difference would be, is that, you know, for instance, there was this property.
Okay,
I'll sold.
Tell you what. I'll tell you what. You've convinced me. You got 1 month to sell my property for $770.
All right.
If you don't do it in 1 month or close to it, you know, 5 weeks, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But after that, then I'm going to take it off. So you've got that much time to show me your stuff.
All right. I'm down with that. Let's do it. What's your
You earned the listing. I accept.
Well, I don't think it's a brash decision by any means. I think it'll actually be beneficial, and I think you'll see a huge difference in what I do to market properties. So okay.
If you actually can do this, man, I will be impressed.
Okay. Well, I like to impress people.
The market's crazy right now.
It's weird.
I would probably recommend running out and looking at the lot.
Yeah.
Probably posting your sign on it. You know what I mean? Doing all of that.
Yeah, definitely.
You probably would have done that anyway.
Totally. Yeah, I'll go walk the lot, do a quick analysis on it, do a walkthrough, and then we'll identify a legitimate price for it. And then I'll share with you kind of what I've done to market homes and all of that stuff and make sure it's a good fit. Tell me, what's your first name?
Scott.
Scott. Okay. I just have your business LLC on here. So, okay, cool. And then what's is this the best number to catch you at?
It is.
Okay. And are you available like, let's see, like tomorrow afternoon-ish, like around 3, that you and I could link up over there? Are you close to the lot?
Oh, maybe. I'm relatively, I wouldn't mind going up there and checking out the lot again.
Okay.
I like that lot. It'll be a sad day if I sell that thing, man. I just,
it's bittersweet, right?
I just really like it.
No, I feel you.
It's a bittersweet thing.
Yeah, I feel you. No,
yeah.
I feel you. I've done that before where I'm like, I just got it. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. But you know, markets increase and markets change, and it's important to go with whatever flux of market serves you the best. You know, I presume you paid significantly less for this lot than what you're selling it for. That's, you know, that would be a great investment if you don't plan on living there.
Well, I wanted to live there. Problem is I can't afford a $3 million house.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
And building just costs a ton now. I don't know what happened there, but.
Well, and if you want to build a $3 million house, you're going to have to spend $4 million doing it.
Well, you know, that's how it is nowadays.
Yep. Okay. What's your last name?
Okay, let's see. Later is better for me. So, what's your latest time that you can run over there?
I could do 5 p.m. as well, or I could do 7 p.m.
Okay, and then hold on, pause for a sec before we get too far into this.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you charge for the listing fee?
27%.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. I usually on lots like this, I usually take 3, and I usually offer 2 or 3 on the buyer side.
I wonder if I'm okay with that.
Well,
because by the time
I don't know if I'm okay with it or not yet either.
4.
So let's at least look at it. Let's do a quick walkthrough because my question
No,
is,
I don't waste your time, but like this is an important part of it because
yeah,
if the money doesn't make sense, then it's a quick waste of time. So and
right.
my time's worth quite a bit.
Well,
so
and there's a huge difference between a 660 price point and a 690 and a 770 price point. And so what I want to see from my side is, will it sell for 770 or will it sell for 690? And depending on that will probably determine whether or not it makes sense for us to work together. Because if I can get you another 6% or 7% or 10% more, then it, my commission is negligible on your end, right?
True.
Yeah. So
let's see.
Yeah,
and you only have 5 weeks.
Right, exactly. You got me.
And
in a pinch.
if you didn't get that, like if you weren't, it may be a waste of time.
Well,
because the difference. Let me see. Where's my calculator? 770 times by 0.03. 23,000. So you want an extra 20,000 more than 19,000 more than my sister would have made.
Right. Well, would have earned, right?
So 690.
I mean, it's about earning the money, not just getting it in your pocket. It's about doing the work that actually causes the property to sell.
Yeah, I mean,
and if I'm making you another 50, 60 grand, above that, then obviously it makes sense. But it may not. It may or may not. You'll know as well as I will whether or not it would make sense.
You've got to decide. You've got to run up there and decide if you can sell it for 770.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, for sure. That's step number one.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, and if you can't, I don't want to list it.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Totally.
It's going to be a decision on your part to see if it's going to be, because if you don't sell it, then it's a waste of your time.
Right. And I'll be totally candid with you. Like if I look at it and I think the thing is worth 500, I'll be candid with you. If I think it's worth, 1.2, I'll also be candid with you there. So.
All right. Sounds good. I'll meet you up there.
Okay. So what time works better for you?
What's the latest time? I could meet you up there tonight. Tonight would work for me.
Hold on. Let me just check my evening here.
Yeah.
What time tonight?
You name it. I'll just meet you up there tonight anytime.
You want to do like 5:30? Like I could head straight up there and in like a half hour or something. Okay, cool. Let's do 5:30.
5:30 works. Where are you coming from?
I'm over in Draper.
Oh, okay. It's not too far then. It's just up over the hill.
Yeah, just quick and easy. So I just have to finish up a couple of things real quick. And then
do you go the freeway way or do you go up and over do you go over Suncrest or do you go around the freeway?
Depends on which car I'm driving. If I'm driving my fast car, I always go over the top. If I'm driving my pickup truck or my sedan, I'll go on the freeway.
Yeah, that's good times.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll meet you there at 5:30. And you have 789 something or other Deer Crest?
Yes. Actually I have 977. Is that not it?
Oh, that's right. I always mess up the address.
Is that correct?
977 Deer Crest. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll see you there at 5:30.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks,
we'll see
Scott. Again, my name's Alma. Okay, bye.
Alma, good to meet you. We'll talk to you there.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, so your camera died, but your mic is still on.
Okay.
I don't know why that camera died. Maybe I need to plug it in. Maybe it's not plugged in. I thought it was plugged in. Anyways, so before the computer dies too, what was the difference? Why is it he went from, no, I'm not going to sell it, I'm going to keep it off market, to, oh, maybe I will. What was it? Do you remember?
So I think it's when you differentiated yourself and made him realize that your expertise in the field and working with lots and builders and things like that set you apart from what his daughter did, who just put it on
Her
the
sister,
MLS.
yeah.
Her sister, yeah.
Right.
Who just put it on the MLS like 90% of the other agents do out there.
Right.
Right.
And there is a difference, because here's what's funny. Most of the land that I've sold was not because of the MLS. It was because of my contacts.
Right.
The 12 acres I just sold down there in Utah County, it's same scenario. It did not come from the MLS. It came from a builder contact.
So let me ask you this then, because having 20 years experience and starting out, in the lot land business, right? Lot land development business, you don't have that to offer to somebody like this, right? That turned the tide for
You
him.
mean if you're new?
If you're newer, or like me, 4 or 5 years in the business, right?
Right.
What is it that we could do? Like, how could we differentiate ourselves in a situation like this?
By asking greater questions. Because here's what happened. Here's actually what happened. The reason, there you are. Let's see how long this thing stays on. I don't know if it's battery, if it was heat that turned you off. Here's the difference. I asked him more questions. So it was, how was it marketed? What did they do? What was the difference between an agent that just slaps it on the market on the MLS and one that has, 20 plus years experience in the marketplace, or an office or an organization that has 20 plus years of experience? What's the difference? And that was the question.
Right.
And so that's what actually caused him to go, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe, because here's the thing. If it's not being marketed correctly and you don't have an organization that is taking care of the processes correctly, then you're not going to get the result that you want. And so putting that doubt in his mind of, oh, well, if it was just sitting there and nobody was doing what they were supposed to, or they don't have this huge organization to back them or this experience to back them, then maybe I should try it a different way. And that is actually true, because experience and the organization and marketing, all those things are what really matters in the process.
Right.
So that's when he was like, well, if I could do 770, and that was the other question I was going to say. When I said, 770 doesn't seem like a bad price. And he goes, well, why? And I was like, well, I mean, if I'm building a $3 million home, being candid, the difference between 690 and 770 is kind of negligible.
Right.
And that's when he kind of goes, well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it actually is, because most people who are building those types of homes, it honestly doesn't matter the difference between 690 and 770.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
No, that was a very good point as well.
So anyways, well, got an appointment in 1 hour. So
awesome.
I'll go down there and we'll check that thing out. If you want to come, you can come with me.
I have a water line I have to fix.
Yeah, oh, nice. That sounds amazing. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the live calls. We had some technical difficulties, but we got it figured back out. And Kelly is back online before we say goodbye. If you guys have any questions on this or comments, or you just want to comment down below, please feel free also to subscribe, like the channel, and share it with those who you think would benefit from this. And also, I'm doing live brokerage training. So if you have a brokerage here anywhere in the United States, continental United States, that wants to have trainings done at your brokerage with your people live, I do those as well. You can hire me and I can fly out to your place and do them. So anyways, hope you guys are doing great, and we'll see you next time.